Hey everybody, it's Brandon again. This is going to be a little different from my normal videos, and I'll be back to the regular stuff soon, but I was on the Twitter earlier and I saw a post by somebody that it kind of compelled me to just want to share my experience, so maybe it'll help somebody else out there. Uh, this young gal was saying something like she's graduating soon from college, but it's going to be impossible to find a job because all the postings now are like, they require so much experience or so many extra degrees or whatever. And so I was kind of thinking, um, I, d- I don't think any of that's true. I mean, I know that they put that on the requirements for a job, but I think they just do that to discourage people from applying so they don't get too many candidates. In my own case, back when I was graduating from college, uh, I got my job by going to a job fair, and almost every college has these job fairs, and it's probably the easiest place to get hired. But I went to a place that had a booth set up that was a computer programming company in Kansas City, and I was getting a degree in business management, so I had no computer programming experience. And their requirements for their job was they needed a CIS, a Computer Information Systems degree, and a 3.0 grade point average. And I was getting a business management degree, and I had a 2.9 grade point average. But I knew a little bit about programming just as a hobby, so I applied anyway on their website, and I didn't think much about it. Um, about a week or two went by, and I got a call from him, and they said, "Do you want to drive to Kansas City for an interview and a tour of our campus?" And I said, "Sure." So I went down there, and the interview, they didn't ask a whole lot about like actual coding, but I did have to take a test just to show that I understood logic. It wasn't like a programming test; it was a logic test. So I took that, talked to a few people, had a good time. Went and toured their whole facility they had there, and about maybe another week or so later, they called and they offered me a job. So I didn't meet any of the requirements at all for that job, and it was the only place I applied for, and I got hired. Now, that was back right at the beginning of the 2008 financial crisis when I got hired. And so I'd argue that times were worse back then. Like right now, they say the labor market's kind of tight, so I think it should be easier to find something now. So I mean, and I could be wrong. I mean, like I said, that was years ago, but I just encourage anybody who's in the situation where they're graduating from school right now, thinking about where they're going to work, just apply for stuff, whether or not you're qualified or not. I can tell you, as someone who's spent about 4 years in the corporate world, a lot of people there aren't qualified at all. Uh, so if you have some competence, I think you're going to be all right. It's not as hard as you think. The interview is more important than your qualifications. As long as you can just have a conversation with somebody, you don't even have to be all that knowledgeable or technical. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I know this has nothing to do with Chrome OS or anything like that we normally talk about here, but I just saw the girl's tweet, and I think a lot of people probably think like that. Um, and I just encourage anybody who's looking for a job, who cares what they say the qualifications are? Now, like, you're not going to go be a brain surgeon, but for any kind of business related job or a lot of other things, I think you might be surprised what what you can get hired with or without. So anyway, that's all I have today. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming soon. I just wanted to throw that out there. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a good day.